Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm Ever, and I'll be talking about cognitive biases today. We're going to go over three main examples and also what they are. So, what a cognitive bias is where basically your brain has a misconception of a fact that's out there, and so it makes your brain think and feel in an irrational way. So a lot of times it causes us humans to act and do things in an irrational way that wouldn't otherwise make sense. Um, Such as this person, they have a square, but they actually see a circle, for example. That is an irrational thought or like an irrational way that they see it. So we're going to be talking about the first cognitive bias, which in this case would be the endowment bias. So what this is that it basically means that whenever you own something, you value it more. So in this example, we're going to be using the example of a jersey that your uncle gave you for the football season, and because it's of a team that you really, really like and you're really passionate about, if you had to sell this jersey, you would be selling it for a pretty high price. It would be higher than the market value because since you own it, you value it more, and so you're willing to sell it for more than it is actually worth in the market. And this, like I said, is the endowment effect. Secondly, we also have the anchoring effect. So this is whenever uh like a company, for example, can anchor you to see the original price of an item, and then they can issue a discount so that way it looks like it's actually less, it makes you look like you're saving. Uh, as I said, they use the anchoring price of 69.95, and then they use the reduced price to 39.95. That way you go with the high price and you see the original price, but then they use the reduced price to show you that you're saving and to make you think that you're saving. And most people do, so that's also why they buy items, which can be a bad thing because a lot of times they buy them like when they don't really need them, or they're not really worth that much. But it is a marketing tactic that those companies use. The third one, we're going to be talking about sunk cost fallacy. Um, so one example I can see really clearly of a lot of students in high school is whenever I mean, so what the sunk cost fallacy is whenever you have already like made a lot of, you have already put a lot of efforts or money into something, and so you feel like you have to keep going. It can be like a relationship, it can be a school, it can be a class, pretty much anything. And so the example we're going to use is that, let's say you're a junior in high school and you signed up to take the band class your freshman year, your sophomore year, your junior year, and your senior year. And right now you're a junior, but you really don't feel like you enjoy the class. Although they did tell you that if you were in band for those 4 years of your high school career, that you would get a $2,000 scholarship. So you're a junior right now and you don't enjoy band, you don't like it, and you really don't want to be in it anymore. But because of the sunk cost fallacy, it makes you think that since you've already been in it your freshman, your sophomore, and now your junior year, that you might as well stay in it, because you've already wasted a lot of time in it. But that's not how it works. Like, you should actually not be in it anymore if it doesn't make you happy or provide you utility anymore. Um, and I feel like that is the one I struggle with the most. And the example is when I was in band in high school. I just I stick with it because I knew that we could get a scholarship, even though I didn't really enjoy the class at the end. But I shouldn't have, because that is the sunk cost fallacy, and I feel like that is the one I'm most vulnerable for. And I feel like it's because I feel like I already like spent a lot of time or money doing something, so I might as well want to like reach the end. Um, so in conclusion, guys, I want to end today by talking about how cognitive biases can be helpful, and this is because they might be able to help you make a quick decision, or uh, we can also learn like the way humans think, especially in economics. But some of the challenges associated with it is that a lot of times we don't recognize them whenever we're going through them, and we don't really notice them or pay attention. So we are very, very prone to falling into them and being a victim of them. But by knowing that they exist, we can better position ourselves to prevent that from happening, or if it does happen, to recognize that and take a step back and see if you can still fix it. Thank y'all.